Okay, end of session. So this is my shitty stick that's kind of busted up. But anyway, you can see the height of it. Usually the sticks are slightly over the top of the head. So anyway, I'll do your basics of stick spinning. You know this one, yeah? Holding in this hand, your left hand goes on top, you're just spinning over, catching it, bringing it round, catching it, bring it round, catching it, bring it round, catching it. So just doing that. And then it's gone round, to say here, thumbs pointing down, you paddle. So just bringing this to the side. And then after it's gone behind you, you paddle down, and we're back into this. Crossing over, bringing it up now. So not paddling down, but almost like cutting up. If that's like a knife on the end of this, it's like cutting up, up, up. After it goes behind you, bring it back down again. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. So yeah, this one's just a good warm-up for your wrists, basically. Next, so when you're using the stick, usually you got to move your hands around. The main thing is that this hand will stay at the base because it gives you a lot more power. When you've got your hands here, you kind of like, the pivot point's all wrong, so that's why you have to have your hand at the end. The other hand moves up and down. So quite a lot of the time when you're doing things like if a strike, the back hand is pushing it through. Pam. You're moving it around a lot. So your hands move around the stick loads. When you want to do the crossover, for example, you bring them together, so they're like that, and then you can switch hands. Same again if you want to do it the other side. You just, at the same time, they kind of cross over, so the pressure's kind of even, and then you switched it. So this one, yeah, really good for when you want to smack up for an uppercut, then change it, moving up again. So some drills. When you're doing spear, the main thing is this action, up, down, up, down, up, down. If a stick is coming to attack me at my leg, this motion knocks it out of the way, pushing it that way. Pam. If a stick comes in again this way and I'm here, I can block it by bringing this in and my hand goes down. Pam. So the drill we always do is to have your kind of low stance, up, down, and you change forward. This is getting you to move your hands up and down the stick. So 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. So do that on both sides. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. That's just one of them. Another good startup drill. I'm sweating like crazy. Okay then, so let's do, you can do this one, yeah? You should be able to do that. It's just holding your stick around about here. The main thing when you spin the stick is not to like grip it with a vice-like grip because you've just got no mobility there. So it's quite a lot of it's loose and you're kind of holding it with your thumbs and stuff. So let's we do this one first. Moving it up like an uppercut, moving it up. Start off slow to get the positions. You can see the body positions here. Then cutting up here, cutting up here. And then, you loosen it up a little bit. So instead of actually going to a set position, you're actually just being more fluid with it. So that's a cutting up. If you're going to do the reverse and just cutting down, it's the same thing. Just moving the stick downwards. So I've seen you do these, so that's not a problem anyway. Yeah, the other one, this one, you can do this one. Usually the way we start it is this position. You kind of right hand pointing along the stick, other hand is by your armpit. This hand pushes, the right hand pushing it down, goes down. It's crossed, so you uncross it, you stick it back underneath your armpit. So it's just like it was on the other side. Then left hand pushes it down, uncrossing, back underneath your armpit. This is when you're practicing. Dun, 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 clock. Dun, 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 clock. Yeah, dun, 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 dun. But when you get better and more fluid, you stop doing that because sticking under your armpit, it's like it's just too clunky. So and then what happens is it's more within your hands. you're moving your hands around more, very, very loose. So it doesn't really go underneath your armpit. Okay then, so here, those spinning bullshit is just, basics. You've just got to practice them to get more fluid. Okay, let's do this one. Stick starts at the side, like a salute. In martial arts, especially Kung Fu, the fist normally goes by your armpit because you've got tons of pressure points here, so you've got to guard it. So anyway, hand goes up here, then you lift the stick up straight, straight up, and then you step with your left leg, hit down. Bam! Crack that sucker on the head. So up there, hit down. Then you're going to switch hands, like that, and you're going to cut up. Okay? Then it goes over the top of your head, spin it round, and point. The stance work here. So if I do it again from the side, guard, up, hit. Switch hands, here. It goes round, point. Okay, so all the weight's on the back. It's like a fake step, so if anybody tries to sweep you, it's got no weight on it. After this, you step your right leg, left leg, and then hit. Do it one more time from this side. It goes up, hit, block, step. 1, 2, hit. Still in camera, yeah? Hit. So from there, 1, 2, push. Hit, drop it down, push. 1, 2, push. And then to finish, bring it down. Okay then, one more time. Whole thing. Bring it up. Hit. Block. Step. Tired. Okay, here's another one, which has a spin into a floor hit. Put your left leg forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This last part, when it hits the floor, this is actually a hit. Stick is pointing down, and then you flick it up. So hit. It's like a PAM in his ghoulies. Smack. So when you do it, stick hits the floor, hand is kind of resting on top. I bring my hand here, and then whip it up. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, time's up.